Hi, my name's Ryan Waters, and this is my family playing ice football on a frozen pond. I'm the one in the blue jacket, not the one that falls in the boat.
Oh, man.
This is the kind of stuff you have to come up with when you live in a small town. And I grew up in a small town called Palo Cedro. Growing up in Palo Cedro, it always felt like there was nothing to do, but somehow we always found stuff to do. And we got pretty creative too. You had to, because Palo Cedro didn't really have anything going on. All our town really had was our volunteer fire department, community soccer field, our town water tower. We don't really use that anymore. But you get the idea. It's a small town. It's boring. We have 1,200 people live in Palo Cedro. We actually got our first traffic light when I was in high school. Yep, that's the one. And this was huge news for people.
Breaking news today, Tom. Palo Cedro residents are up in arms over a traffic light installation in their small town.
That's an exaggeration. But a lot of people really didn't want that traffic light coming into town. They didn't want Palo Cedro to ever be like a big city. I ended up moving away from Palo Cedro to a big city where they had stuff going on. That city, San Francisco. When I first arrived in San Francisco, I definitely felt out of place. I was actually scared of those tall buildings. I don't know if I was scared they'd fall or something. I guess it just made me feel small. But once I started wandering around and experiencing the city a little bit, I realized it's awesome! San Francisco has art museums and culture and street fairs and food. You can go out dancing every single night of the week. Concerts, just because it's a big city. There's tons to do in San Francisco, and people come from all over the world to see it, because it's got everything. Almost. See, where I come from, we have things I took for granted, like lakes and rivers and mountains. It's hard to imagine that we ever said Palo Cedro was boring. We have 2 active volcanoes right next to my house. And I never really appreciated them until I moved to the city. San Francisco has this nature stuff too, but it's not the same. You know, I went to go look at Muir Woods the other day, and can you believe they charge $10 per person to look at the woods? If you want to go camping within commuting distance of the Bay Area, every campsite is booked out for 6 months because of campsite reservation apps. And you know what? You can't see the stars in San Francisco. San Francisco has over 2,000 traffic lights. Palo Cedro still just has one. And as much as I love living in the city, now I'd probably protest that traffic light coming into town too.